Not all Alameda counties are created equal, and most buyers don't realize how the big differences are until after they move. So, I ranked every Alameda County cities from worst to best for homebuyers in 2026 based on market data and research, and most importantly, after speaking so many people, homeowners and home buyers across the county. If we haven't met, I am Nargiz, a local real estate agent here in the Bay Area, California. If you are thinking about buying or selling in the Bay Area, we'd be happy to help. Every week we speak home buyers and homeowners just like you, and then most of them they have similar or same questions you might have right now. You can reach us at this number or check the description below for more ways to connect. Okay, before we jump in, I grouped them into 3 groups, starting with group 3, the people they don't like this group but they can afford that group, and then group 2 and then group 1 is gonna be the best cities to buy in 2026, and also they are gonna be relatively expensive. Since everyone is saying Oakland is dangerous, let's put Oakland in group 1. By the way, I love Oakland. Oakland is really complex city. You can find really great neighborhoods in Oakland and also really horrible neighborhoods in Oakland. So I think people is like, okay, there's like bad neighborhoods, let's avoid Oakland. A lot of people avoid Oakland, and I understand them. Niche.com rated Oakland in number 30 in best cities for young professionals in America. Overall niche grade is B+. Public schools also varies neighborhood by neighborhood, right? Some neighborhoods like they have really good public schools, in some neighborhoods are not so. What is interesting in Oakland, more people rent than they buy a house. As you see, renting, the rent is 58%, owned 42%. Let me show you the map. If you see, like, it's and this one is the hills, right? Oakland Hills. They are more safer. Median household income 97,000. In terms of housing, you can find here like the condos, townhouses, single family houses, everything is here. So let's do single family house. This one is $749,000. Okay, let me show you a $1 million house. This one is in the Grand Lake neighborhood. If you buy this house based on 20% down payment, monthly estimated payment is going to be $6,192 a month. This is 4-bedroom and 4-bathroom, and it does not have HOA, and it got 4-car garage. Young professionals, they like Oakland because it's close to San Francisco, right? But it's not that expensive as San Francisco. So if you work in San Francisco and live in Oakland, that means you need to pay the bridge toll, which is $8.50 as of January 1st, 2026. They raised the price again, which I'm not happy about it, but it's okay. So let's move on with this group. This one is the Emeryville. It is if you live in Emeryville, it's easy to get into San Francisco. If basically, like, I would say if you work in San Francisco, Emeryville also, like, you know, the good place to live. And there's a bridge toll again. Most people rent there. 70% of people rent there, and then 30% own, which is understandable. And median home value is $598,300. Keep in mind, if you buy a condo, yes, prices are cheaper, but you might have to pay, not you might have to, you're gonna pay HOA, which is, I don't know, $400, $500, if it's not more. Median rent in 2,830. The median household income in Emeryville is $120,302. Probably you are interested in real estate, what's going on here in Emeryville. Let me show you something. This one is $249,000 a studio. What else? Condominium, and also this is a condominium studio, $608 monthly HOA fees. If you are into affordability, that's actually a great city to buy. So, and I love San Leandro. So San Leandro is next to Oakland. If you don't really like Oakland, or you're scared of Oakland, living in Oakland, and if you still need affordable place, San Leandro is a great place to live. Overall niche grade B. Public schools also, ranked as B, whatever. Median home value is $813,600. Median rent is $2,115. And in San Leandro, the rent versus own, a lot of people own here, 58%. It's not a lot. It's like almost same. Own 58%, rent is like 42% of the population. San Leandro is diverse if it is important to you. So it is close to the water, which is nice. Let's look at the house that is close to the water that cost $1.1 million. So this one is $1.4 million, 8 beds, 1 bathroom, and corner lot, no HOA. If you buy this house at $1.4 million based on 20% down payment, your monthly estimated payment is going to be $8,837. Next on our list, not so good cities to buy in 2026, we come up with San Lorenzo. It's next to the it's next to the San Leandro. It's so close to the Oakland airport, or if you travel, right, it's still a good place to live. Overall niche grade is B minus, public schools C plus, crime and safety E. Median home value here in San Lorenzo, $833,800, and median rent is $2,193. Most people own here than renting because it's mostly, single family houses and it is affordable. Let's look at the homes as usual. Let's see what's going on. This San Lorenzo, let's look the first one. This one is $958,888. This is 3 bedroom, 2 bathrooms. Based on the 20% down payment, your estimated payment is going to be $6,023 a month. Next in our list, not so good place to buy house in 2026, that's going to be Hayward. They have really good public schools. Niche.com rated public schools is B plus. Crime and safety, yes, it is. It depends neighborhood by neighborhood, street by street, block by block. Some neighborhoods are really good. Some neighborhoods, you feel that it's not good. If schools are important to you, they have top public schools serving Hayward. They rank really good, really diverse. Let's look at the home listings as usual. Oh, real estate. The median home value here is $820,700. Median rent is $2,360. A lot of people own, 57% residents own house and 43% rent. This one is in Hayward, Jackson Triangle neighborhood. Estimated payment based on 20% down payment is gonna be $5,965 a month. 4 bedroom, 2.5 bathrooms. HOA is $270 a month. Group 2. So, Alameda. This is an island. The only problem with this Alameda is great. You are next to the water, right? Next to the bay. The water, the weather is good there. Everything is good. Schools are nice. I love living in Alameda. Only thing I hear a lot, and I agree. People tend to say because of the bridge and then the tunnels, right? It's kind of difficult to get out or get in to the Alameda. The only trade-off. Public schools are really good, A plus. Median home value here is $1.2 million, and if you want to rent, it is $2,394. 51% of the residents renting, 49% own, which is understandable. It's expensive. And let's look at the listings just in case you want to know what is going in Alameda. Let's look some. So this one is $1 million house in Alameda County. It's in downtown Alameda neighborhood. If you were put 20% down payment for $1,000,000, you are paying $5,800 a month. This one is 1,532 square feet, 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom. Okay, next in our list, really good places to buy. It's coming up, Berkeley. Berkeley, as you see, this is green, which means it is safer. When we say safe, it's not 100% safe. Crime is happening everywhere. But Berkeley is relatively safe. Berkeley is relatively safe. Overall niche grade is A plus. Public schools A plus. Housing, they give housing C minus because it's not affordable. We know that already. When it comes to the real estate, median home value is 1.351. Median rent is 2,127. It is national is 1,348. Yes, it is expensive. In terms of renting versus owning, 57% of the residents rent. Because, Berkeley is mostly, because of the UC Berkeley, a lot of people, the students, right, live there. So that makes sense, right? Is based on 20% down payment. Based on the 20% down payment, this is coming up as $8,544 a month. 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathrooms. Let's move on with our list. Union City, it's also a good place to live. Let me show you the map. You are still, if you're working the other side in close to San Francisco or San Mateo, somewhere here, you can take the bridges to get there. It's always traffic. It depends what time you're gonna go. But in general, Union City is one of the nicest places to live. Overall niche grade is B+. This is not public schools A. And housing C- because it's not affordable. Speaking of houses, median home value as of now it's 1.1 around 1 million. If you rent, it's 2,713. A lot of residents own here. 67% of the residents own, and then renting is only 33%. Let's look at the listings. This one is 749. If you were buy this house at this price, based on 20% down payment, your monthly estimated payment is gonna be $4,850. This one is really nice 3-bedroom, 1.5 bathroom, 1,280 square feet house. One of the good places to buy, it's gonna be Newark. The best thing about Newark is if you are commuting to the other side, to the south side, right, or to the peninsula or south side, you get these bridges. It is traffic, but you got these bridges. You can just get to them really quickly without taking streets. It's close to the freeways. Overall niche grade is A-. Public schools, niche grade them as B. In terms of real estate, median home value is around $1 million. And if you want to rent, this one is $2,730 a month. 70% of residents own their houses here, and 30% is renting. Let me show you what you get for around $1 million here in Newark. So actually we were there yesterday. I took my buyers there. This is $1 million house. Expanded. Yeah, they expanded and originally this one was 2-bedroom, and then they made it 4-bedroom. It's really good. A house, if you were buy to house at this price, based on 20% down payment, you would be paying $6,000 a month. Next in our list is Livermore. It is a really good place to live. The only problem is if you are commuting to the other side, if you need to take a bridge to go to San Francisco or San Mateo, it's gonna take you, it's gonna take you some time. So traffic is real in the Bay Area, especially if you're commuting in these rush hours. Overall niche grade is A-, and then they have a really good public schools. Population is not too big, 85,870. In terms of real estate, median home value is $1 million. You can find more expensive and cheaper houses than $1 million. Median rent is $2,640. 72% people own there, and 28% of the residents just rent. Let's look at the listings, what you can get for $1 million. This one is around $1 million. If you were buy this house at this price with 20% down payment, your monthly payment would be $6,735 a month. This one is a townhouse, and it has $478 monthly HOA fee. 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom. The median household income in Livermore is $153,602. I'm not saying everyone makes this money, but median household income is this. All right, let's move on to the next group, which the cities where people love to live and people stay here longer. So it's Albany is one of the best cities, one of the really good cities, suburb of Oakland, and this one is located here. One of the downsides of Albany, so the freeway 80, it takes forever. There is always traffic. especially when you close to the San Francisco, when you close to right here, when freeway goes to Oakland or San Francisco, when freeway separates, right? There is always traffic. The only downside I can think of. But in general, people stay there longer. Overall niche grade is A+. Public schools, they have really good public schools. Niche gave them C for housing because it's expensive. So let's talk about the real estate. In Albany, median home value is around $1.2 million and median rent is $2,389. Area feel is urban-suburban mix, 54% residents own and then 46% of them rent. Let's look at the houses that is around $1 million. You are getting 3-bedroom, 1.5 bathroom in an Albany tourist neighborhood. If you were buy this house at this listing price, based on 20% down payment, you will be paying $6,000 a month. One of the best cities to live in 2026 is gonna be Dublin, suburb of Oakland. The only downside, yes, this is close to the freeway. The only downside is it's far from if you work in Silicon Valley, right? Right here, Milpitas. If you work in Silicon Valley, right, Palo Alto, or the other side, or San Francisco, it's really difficult to get in there. I wouldn't say difficult, it just takes a lot of time together, but in general, if you have family, it's a nice place to live. Overall niche grade is A, public schools A+. When it comes to the real estate, if you were buy to house, median home value is 1.224 and median rent is $3,000. 65% of residents own and 35% rent. Let's look at the listings. This one is 1.1 million based on 20% down payment, and with this listing price, you are getting you'll be paying estimated monthly payment $7,354 a month. 3-bedroom, 3.5 bathrooms, fitness center. It's gated with attendant. Since this house in a gated community, you will be paying HOA, homeowners association fee, monthly fee, which is $413 a month. Next in our list is Pleasanton. Pleasanton is next to the Dublin. That's also one of the best places to live in Alameda County. It's really safe. The only downside would be also like if you were working in those areas, right, in those San Francisco, these areas, it is time consuming to go there. Overall niche grade A+. They have really good public schools. In terms of real estate, median home value is $1.4 million. If you were to rent, it's $3,000. 67% of residents own and 33% rent. Let's look at the house that is $1 million. Over $1 million house, with the 20% down payment, you're paying $7,000 per month. This house is 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. Next is on our list is Piedmont. Very expensive, really expensive city in the middle of Oakland. In the middle of the Oakland. As Piedmont, if you can afford that, that's really good place. It is, let me show you. Based on niche.com, overall niche grade is A+. They have really good public schools. Real estate, median home value is $2 million. 90% of the residents own. The median rent is $3,500. Since median home value is $2 million, let's look at the $2 million house. So this one is a $2 million with a 20% down payment. You are paying $16,000 a month. This one is 4-bedroom and it got 3 bathrooms. And then you got view. The older house, it was built in 1911. Fremont. A lot of people like Fremont because of the schools. Yeah, they have really good schools. Let's look at the report card that from niche.com. Overall niche grade is A. Public schools also A. Housing C because it's not affordable. In terms of real estate, the median home value is 1.289 based off the niche.com, but median home value here in Fremont is based on the last month's December. It's $1.7 million, which is 7% decrease than last year. 60% own, 40% rent. This one is $2 million house. They had a price cut $200 1,000. It is 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom. If you buy this house at a listing price and with a 20% down payment, your monthly payment is gonna be 11,500 estimated monthly payment. It is in Mission San Jose neighborhood. This house is expensive than the rest of the house because of the neighborhood, and also it's located in a really good school area. I hope I did not forget any cities. If I forget, please let me know in the comments. Each cities, they have pros and cons to live there. Some places are affordable, but you might not want to live there. Some places are really expensive and not everyone can afford. If you are still deciding, or if you need any help to decide or more information about any cities, don't hesitate to reach out to us. All our information in the description below.